Welcome to Wine by the Case,
where we uncork legal insights one identified bottle at a time.
We have a fun topic today. I'm kind of excited. It's not serious. We had all the seriousness coming on. I mean, I guess it could be seen as serious. So apparently there was a congressional hearing about a UFO, but we're not calling it UFOs anymore. We're calling it
UAP.
Let's start over.
Okay.
Oh, you got it? You
Yeah.
got the UAP?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unidentified
aerial. Wait, start over. Welcome to Wine by the Case,
where we uncork legal insights one identified bottle at a time.
We have a fun topic today. The last couple episodes have been a little on the serious side, so I'm excited. But I think it's fun, but it could be serious. All right. So there were congressional hearings that took place a couple weeks back on UFOs, but we're not calling them UFOs any longer. We're calling them.
They are now unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP.
And they're taking this seriously because they've actually set up a department in the federal government to look into this because there's a video. And tell us about the video, Chris.
I'm excited because
You're excited about the UFO?
I have my dad was an engineer. He was a geek into all these things, and so we were always a UFO family to a certain extent. And frankly, I've seen one.
Okay.
So
especially after she had a case of wine.
Yeah, I was 12, but it was a free sort of thing. However, here we have a video that is incredible to see. If you haven't seen it, you'll need to go.
And you can get it off
because
the
it's on a congressional hearing. They posted the video on a
legitimate. They posted the video as well as had the hearing.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the video is of a UAP that's flying wicked fast. I mean, it's going really fast. It's in Russia. So
we can just call it a UFO. I want to be old school. Okay, go on.
It's not just a flying object. It's an aerial phenomenon because, they don't want to say, well, what is it? Because these things, when you've seen some of the videos, move ridiculous fast. They're taking maneuvers that airplanes certainly can't do. And here, the footage was smuggled out of Russia. You'll see that if you watch it at the hearing.
He won't say how.
Yes, and nor should he.
But I thought it was funny because they were like, "This is pretty." So how the heck did you get it out? So I almost my visual went I guess it wasn't shoved up his what to smuggle it out.
Yeah. I mean, it happened. Yep. There's various versions of smuggling. But it is the video that's going. This unidentified aerial phenomenon is going, and it's going wicked fast. They shoot
wicked fast.
They shoot a Hellfire missile at it.
Hellfire, people.
Okay?
Hellfire.
So you know what that means. Hellfire and damnation. This thing's going down. Not only did not go down.
No, it did not go down.
Bounced.
It was doing it did the skimmy squirry.
Yeah, it did that.
Yeah. Denied.
The pieces that fell off
appear,
but then they get taken with it.
It appears to be taken with it.
Yes. So I mean, this is some Terminator shit. Moving and how you crazy. Then he got back together. It is beyond exciting to watch.
They have what I find it really is. What I find is they're having an open congressional hearing because there's always been a belief that there was a UFO department, that we had been collecting the United States information about all of that, and they always were denying it. And people who brought it up were made to be
Fringe.
Conspiracy theorists, a little, cray in the brain. And so apparently there was actually discussion about this in some of the articles about there's no motivation for these people to come forward because potentially their security clearance could be taken. They could have mental health checks. They could be deemed wackadoodles in their amongst their peers. And so they said it's a big leap for them to come forward. But this video is of great concern. And apparently they're having this hearing. So it's
well, now what do we do? I mean, this is the okay.
But I mean, you're probably already here. Let's all figure out who we think might be an alien.
I mean, come on. You got to remember with, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, Men in Black. I mean, that was an awesome film where they talked about how many people
I'm gonna be looking at all those women that don't age.
Yes.
Be like,
but I'm going to go back a year or two. Because again, I kind of geek out on some of this. There was another film done by Navy pilots, okay?
Yeah.
U.S. Navy, where there is a UFO, because at the time they were still calling it a UFO. And the recording is phenomenal. Like, holy shit, what is it? I mean, they're like, oh my God, look at that thing go. Oh my God. I mean, they are shocked and they don't know what to do. Because they're like, what, oh my God, it just disappeared. It's all on video. And their reactions as experienced Navy pilots watching this thing, and it's on video, and it is going directions and taking maneuvers that they have never seen, and you can tell they are shock and awe. They're like, "Oh my God!" So that was Navy pilots,
right.
And they testified about it, and that's honestly when they started changing UFO to UAP. Because
why did they change?
Because they said unidentified flying object kind of had a pejorative sort of thing. So the fringe, the craziness, is compared to two respected Navy pilots going, that's an unidentified phenomenon. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you say UFO, you think the saucers, you think the little guys in gray, you think ET. And these guys are like, no, what we saw was not anything we'd ever seen.
Because I don't think that they saw like creatures. I don't want to use human. They were seeing like
an aerial phenomenon.
An aerial phenomenon.
And for anybody to say, oh, that's a weather balloon, if you've seen the video, you know that's bullshit. And it's also again, these are Navy pilots.
I think that's what's getting into me. These are governmental officials that have high levels of clearance and have seen a lot of shit. Yeah. And they've seen a lot of different scenarios that are saying that we do not currently have any explanation for what this is. And in all our experience and in all of our research and information that we have clearance for, we don't have an explanation for this at all, to the point where a department has been set up, as well as there's an investigation going on, and it is raising to some concern. Now, I gotta tell you, I don't know if we should be concerned, because I feel like they're already here. Yeah. And I'm like, maybe they're gonna come.
Cave drawings. Think about the pyramids.
Come fix all this.
No, come fix it. They come down. They look kind of hell no and get out of here.
That's how someone else disturbed us. Right. We're not worry about that.
I'm going to take it to another level, though, because they recently had a documentary. I don't know if it was on Netflix or what, but our now Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, made a comment that,
meaning, yeah.
The United States.
Right.
Secretary of State.
Right, but you were talking about Russia.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
We're saying this was a sighting over Russia.
So, but when we go back to the Navy a couple years ago, and we go back to sort of the gentle acknowledgement that, there's something we're looking at. These are credible people.
Right.
We have no reason to doubt them. They are presenting evidence that we can't discredit. These are all things that Marco Rubio has noted. And I appreciate the fact that instead of going, no, and throwing these civil servants, these military men under the bus and saying, well, they're making it up, he's like, we need to look at it. And so now we have a congressional hearing looking at it. So it's
maybe to distract us from the Epstein files.
It could be.
Or maybe Epstein is going to come out. The files.
All the conspiracy theories regarding Area 51 and Roswell. I mean, it's fun stuff, but at the same time,
traveled across country. I remember in my 20s, I was out like in Utah, and there was nothing. If you drive out to many places, there's nothing for a long time. And I remember there was like sun was setting, and my girlfriend and I were driving cross country, and we were like, this is amazing. I want to get a picture. But there were exits. There was nothing, which was weird, but there were these exits out in this part of Utah. And so we just pulled off one of the exits, and I am talking like, I can't even tell you, by the time there's nobody behind us or near us, and we pull off to take this picture. We're not even out of the car, and there's an unmarked car with plainclothes people behind us going,
what you doing?
Well, they didn't say what we were doing. They're like, how can we help you? Is there a problem? But it was like, where did you come from.
It's like Disney World, the doors open.
And I remember thinking, I wonder if it's one of these UFO places, because not that those people were aliens, but they were working for the government. Something. Because what were they protecting? Because they weren't around us, And so you never know. But we have some fun.
We have really fun.
Okay, so I want to show you, because this label is so incredibly cool and detailed. Yeah, it really is. And I also, Chris, tell us a little bit about the wine, because it's kind of interesting.
This is an interesting one because it is a grape abduction company. I mean, come on, they went with the whole UAP. They're abducting grapes to make wine. This is from Slovenia.
Yeah.
I mean, most people don't think about Slovenia as a wine producing region, but they've got the right altitude, especially for a rosé kind of version.
Well, maybe it's owned by a bunch of aliens. It's like,
But I mean, this is the most fun label. I mean, it really is. So the fact that
hold it up. Yeah.
I mean, you've got the spaceship and all that sort of thing. Yeah. But I do want to have a sip of this, because it just is so fun. I mean, just the bottle alone is going to give me at least a 3. It smells very rosé.
It tastes like a rosé. It's a little less sweet. It's a little drier. I actually like this. I would drink this like in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually good. Maybe it was made by aliens. They nailed it.
Yeah, because a lot of rosé is way too sweet.
I will give this a 10. I think it's a 10. I really do.
I'm going to give it a 7. But I'm happy with it.
But I generally don't. First of all, I generally don't like whites. And number one, I generally don't like rosés because they're too sweet. And I feel like this has got a little dry, and it's not too sweet.
I knew we had to try this one.
With that, yes.
I knew we had to try this one. But I do want to say one more thing about the whole notion of UAPs. If you Google a little, there's a guy in Canada who has hundreds of videos of UFOs visiting his property. Hundreds.
So I just wanted to bring up that the individual who was testifying before Congress said that there is a whole bank, treasure trove of videos of different events, unidentified events, and that the Congress doesn't have access to them, and that he said that they really needed to get access to this treasure trove as part of this new department, that they should have had access to it all along, and that it is out there and it does exist. So I guess, you might, if you have some of these videos, you might be getting a call from the new department.
Nothing you do on the internet is private.
Right. And if you've been saying this all along, then maybe you feel a little vindicated. Yeah. And I don't know, comment below. Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you excited? Do you? I mean, I personally think, well, I'll ask Chris in a minute. I think that they've been here. Yeah. And now I want to know who, is it going to be like Men in Black? And then it's like, it's
old school. Have you ever seen They Live?
No.
Oh my God, with Roddy Piper?
Yeah.
And he has this scene where he goes in to blow up the aliens, and he goes, I have 2 things I like in life: chewing gum and blowing up aliens. And I'm out of gum.
Because
they were
that they could be very friendly and nice, and maybe we could learn something from them, because
they have weird things in them, but the fact that this is going on at the highest level of government is
very
really
cool. It's very cool. All right, so cheers.
Cheers to UAPs. I think that was fun.